When you're preparing your business for sale, why is it important that you think about what's going to happen to the business after the sale? Because after the sale, there are two major activities that are going to occur. The first is the change of ownership and the integration or intervention that's going to occur as the business gets stabilised in the new buyer's organisation. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to happen there. Potentially, some of your senior managers will leave and they will need to be replaced. Potentially, there's going to be some integration of some activities of your business with the buyers. And there may be some change of direction. Almost certainly, the business will not be left alone. When you think about that process, perhaps there's some things that you can do to be able to prepare your business so that that entire activity can happen easier. One of the risks faced by the buyer is that key people will leave, or that there will be disruption to the business and they'll lose suppliers or customers. So you can help prepare your staff and perhaps motivate or incentivise your staff to be able to work through that process to make it smoother for the transition period. Anything that you can do to help protect customers, suppliers, and keep the key staff working through the transition is going to make that activity easier for the buyer, is going to take risks out of the business, but more particularly is probably going to enable the buyer to move through that process quicker, in which case that would be worth something on the sale price to you. The second major area of activity is where the buyer, once it's stabilised the new subsidiary, is going to want to exploit the potential within the business. Now, whether that potential is to grow the business through new processes, new management, new funding, new demand, or putting some intellectual property into the business, or whether it's to take something from the business and to exploit it in the much larger buyer's organisation, the time that this takes is going to be critical in terms of determining the value of the business on sale. So if you can think more about how the potential in the business could be exploited and what you might do to structure the business before the sale to make that easier, or how the assets and capabilities, which represent strategic value, might be more quickly scaled and replicated, then that's going to make the life of the buyer easier. But more particularly, the value of the acquisition is going to be so much greater for the buyer because they'll be able to exploit the potential and the opportunities within the acquisition faster. If the investment is worth more to the buyer, that means there's a chance that you can beat the price up so that you can extract more of that value on sale.